What is up everybody, and welcome back to another Among Us video. And in this video I'll be telling you about a strange noise that you can hear while playing Among Us. This mysterious noise or sound can be found on the map of Polis. This map has always been full of mystery, with several imposters that can be found across the map. But there is one place, in particular, that has a hidden noise that every player in Among Us should fear. As I was casually playing Among Us, I managed to hear this strange noise, and what ended up happening was something so terrifying, and you won't want to miss this. And before we get any further into this video, 70% of you have not hit that subscribe button, which means that you're missing out on Among Us darkest secrets. So why not solve the issue by hitting the subscribe button with the bell icon turned on? And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like down below. But now let's begin with today's story video. So as I mentioned earlier, in Among Us, there's a location on the map of Polis where you can hear a strange sound. This sound can be heard inside of the Decontamination room. Inside of this room, you can see a small drain on the floor. This drain is believed to be the cause of this mysterious sound. Nobody knows who is behind this noise, and we don't even know why this is happening. And if you have been watching the channel for a while, you already know that Polis is not a very safe map. It has a reputation for having some of the biggest imposters in all of Among Us, such as Murray, who is known as the King of Polis. But I believe this sound goes even deeper into the mystery surrounding this map. Many people believe that there could be a secret base right under the map of Polis that the Among Us developers have been hiding in this entire time. So wherever this noise is coming from, could be coming from this base that is hiding right underneath our noses. And this sound could be the answer to one of the darkest secrets that Polis is hiding. But now, let me show you what I heard. So the way that I managed to encounter this strange sound was on the map of Polis. What I did immediately was make my way over to the cameras. This process will allow you to hear this noise if you follow the steps correctly. When you make it to cameras, make sure that you click the arrow. And you want to make sure that you look for the northeast camera. I accidentally skipped it, so I need to go back. Make sure that you don't click anything and wait a few seconds. This will cause your game to lag just a little bit because of the constant red flashes of light that the camera gives off. Nobody knows why it does this, but it's just part of the process. Once you have closed the cameras, the lag will go away, but your game will be a bit darker, even though nobody turned off the lights. Because as I mentioned earlier, Polis is one of the most terrifying maps in all of Among Us. You then want to return back to the office area and head towards the computer. You want to select the imposter role, that way you can continue doing these steps to summon the sound. You want to leave the office area and you want to look for the orange crewmate. Weapons has a pink crewmate and communications has nothing. I'm gonna have to do more searching. Eventually I made it inside of O2, and I found the orange crewmate inside of the boiler room. You want to eliminate the crewmate, and you want to report the body. When you're in the meeting, make sure that you type in this code, which is next.s. Send it 3 times in the chat. Green ended up voting for me, and now I have to eliminate him. Nobody was ejected, and now I'm getting closer and closer to hearing the strange sound. When I spawned back in, I went and searched for this green crewmate. I checked the lava area and it was just blue. I quickly checked storage and there was no one in there, so I returned back to office, and I wanted to look for the locations of these dummies. I then realized that there was a dummy inside a specimen, which I'm assuming is green. I walked into specimen and I was correct. I took out green and I reported the body. I sent the secret message in the chat once again. I sent it 3 times. So in total, I have sent the message 6 times. And if you have been watching this channel for a while, you know that me and the number 6 don't really get along. Nobody was ejected. But when I returned back to the game, the room was darker than before. You then want to make your way over to weapons, and you want to take out pink. You will then receive this message that says normally the imposters would have just won, because the crew can no longer win. For free play, we revive everyone. So for some reason, the dummies get infinite lives. As you can see, pink has returned to life. I then returned back to office, and I removed the imposter role. I then started to hear a strange sound coming from the laboratory. My game was even darker now. It was very hard to see, and my game was also laggy, which made it harder for me to move. As I entered Specimen, it became even worse. I was getting really scared, and I didn't know what to expect. But then I opened the door to Decontamination, which is the area that I managed to encounter this sound. You want to wait until both doors are completely shut, and if you increase the volume on your game, you will begin to hear a strange noise coming from the drain. Nobody knows what is causing it, but could there be something right underneath this very location that Among Us has been hiding from us? I no longer wanted to be in here, so I walked out of Decontamination, but the sound that was coming from the drain became louder. I need to return back inside. And while I was in there, the white smoke appeared on my screen, and I saw a ghost. He then vanished. This ghost came from the drain, but before I could look inside, my entire screen filled up with this white gas, and I can no longer see. If you would like me to do more investigating on what can be found inside of this drain, let's see if we can get this video to 30,000 likes. I do also want to give a massive shout out to Kitty King for helping me produce this video. If you would like to help out a smaller creator, make sure to go check out his channel and subscribe to him. And if you're new to this channel and want to see more Among Us story videos, make sure that you hit that subscribe button with the bell icon turned on. And check out these other Among Us story videos that I found on my channel.